Okay.
Microphone technique.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
How's everyone?
Who are you?
Well, we will make it to all the tables tonight.
Who are you?
I did actually ask that earlier when I was standing out in the sun. I said, actually, whose wedding is this? At some point, because it didn't sink in that it was my wedding until I saw Anne-Marie walk up the steps. Some of you know that in the past I've worked as a speechwriter, and that doesn't mean I'm good at giving speeches. In fact, I'm not actually speeches. I'm very reluctant about being the centre of attention. So fortunately, my beautiful bride will be able to take that attention away from me tonight. So nobody look at me in the eyes, I'll just talk to her. I want to start, as you do in these sorts of things, by thanking people, and there's so many people we want to thank. But I think we'll start by thanking the bridal party. I'd particularly like to thank the flower girl Shazari, my cousin, and my two nephews, Colin and Miller, who have been tearing up the dance floor when there's no music on. It's always a good sign. We did actually intend to have two flower girls tonight, but Vasily's 18-year-old girlfriend couldn't make it tonight. So there's a bit of symmetry loss. So it was meant to be symmetrical, but it wasn't. So then I think I'll thank the groomsmen. If you missed them from the left, we've got Alexis Hastings Maroulis. Then we've got Giulio Massimo Antonio Comin. Then we've got Vasily George Maroulis. And the only person we're missing tonight was Colin the Fruiterer. And now, of course, the bridesmaids. Three lovely women. Anne-Marie wanted about, 45 or something. But we had to cut it back. And she's chosen some special friends, Rachel, Beck. Beck, by the way, I haven't brought it up with you, but last year your wedding was on when Soundwave was on. And everyone knows me, I love Soundwave, I love metal. In fact, I've got the band tonight playing a couple of heavy metal songs from the band. Yeah. Cannibal Corpse, Me Book Sodomy, and Cattle Decapitation. What song? Yeah, I don't know what song they're playing, but they're playing, it's going to be really good, stick around for it. But your wedding was on when Soundwave was on, and I said, Anne-Marie, next year, I'm sick of weddings, they're gutful. If there is a wedding when Soundwave is on, I'm not going. So I picked the date of 21st February, making sure that I could make Soundwave, because there was a whole bunch of bands I wanted to see. And lo and behold, they're usually in the first week of March. Lo and behold, anyway, they changed the date, Soundwave's on today. So I'm here, listening to jazz when I should be listening to grindcore. But yes, bridesmaids, lovely friends of Anne-Marie. You've been friends with her for a long time. Nicole, yes, I finally got a sister. Nikki as well, I finally got a sister. My dead brothers around there. Hey Liam, how are you? No, he's a top rate as well. But of course, at the end, I should talk about Anne-Marie, and tonight is her night. She has spent every waking moment on Pinstagram or whatever they're called, planning the wedding. And she's put so much effort into it. She will talk to so many vendors. She selected this place, and I think it's fantastic. I don't want to talk my own way out, but I think she's done well. But she was so good in selecting vendors, as she calls them. I just call them people who do stuff. Workers. She calls them vendors. That she would pick, ones that were cheap but classy. And so tonight, I think, it's not, look, it's a little bit cheap, but it's classy. And that's just my type of woman. So, Anne-Marie, you ticked all the right boxes. It wasn't cheap. Okay. She said I was not allowed to make any jokes about it, that's the only one. Before I say the thank yous, I'll probably just tell a story, and it was the moment I decided that I was going to ask Anne-Marie to marry me. It was actually it was probably a year before I proposed to her in New York. But she had taken a few days off work or something. I can't really remember what it was, but it was when we were living in North Adelaide. And it was summer, it was hot. And we used to walk back to the house. It was about 2 k's or something. Anyway, one day she said, "Oh, I'll meet you at the Woomera and we'll walk down and we'll go down the river and it'll be nice, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's alright, no worries." Anyway, so usual bullshit work. And then 5 o'clock comes and I'm like, right. Anyway, so Anne-Marie's standing at the Woomera and in her hand is a brown paper bag. I thought, what's going on here? "Hey Anne-Marie, how much?" She's like, "Oh, I brought you a present." And out from the brown paper bag she pulled a Cold Cooper's Pale Ale. And I said, "This woman is alright." And so about 10 steps later I finished the beer and I chucked it into the bin. And she said, "Don't worry, I've got another one." And that's when I said, wife material. So I knew in that moment that I was going to propose to Anne-Marie at some point in time. So tonight, everyone, we have dancing, partying, debauchery, all that sort of stuff. Feel free to come up and say hi. Before I go, I just want to thank family. It's not until you can bring a group of people together like this, family, friends from all over the place, we've got people from all over the world here tonight, that you actually realise, this fragile place that we exist, the mortal call that we all walk. There's so few opportunities to bring people together and celebrate love, but also family. And tonight's one of those nights. So we just want people to have a really good party, enjoy themselves. I could single out people in the back, but I won't do it. You know who you are. You mean the world to us. And see you on the dance floor.
Right, it's just a slight intermission and then we'll have the bride and groom up to the dance.